What's up, world, and welcome to Running Back Podcast. I'm your boy Javi.
I'm Omega Green. D-Lo here.
We got Cha-Cha in the building, double C, double H, double A, taking you all the way with the Run It Back. Fresh flavor, new recipe, so stay tuned because it's going to be real tasty.
Finger licking good.
Yay.
So, Cha-Cha, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It was a short week at work for me. I got off on Wednesday. Had a doctor's procedure, nothing major. Just it was minor. So, as you can see, I'm alive and well. It was a good week. I still have a job. Bills getting paid, so I can't complain. It's all good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Come on, for the job.
Yes, sir.
Praise
Whoop,
be.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yes. All right, Omega, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good too, man. I just started the new job. I got finished with my first week. And
Yes, how was that?
it's good, man.
Get money.
Yeah, facts. Like, the people there are cool. They've got a good culture and everything. And the job itself is very reminiscent of things that I've already done. So it's not like overwhelming. It's just kind of like falling into the new role. And there's opportunity, for advancements and other stuff too. So
That's what we look for
Mm-hmm.
in
Exactly.
any work field. To make it a career, you have to see opportunity for advancement.
Yeah.
Or you'll just stay complacent and hate it.
Don't put yourself in a
Exactly.
box.
exactly,
That's
y'all
what's
got it. But yeah, all in all, I'm feeling pretty good about it because it's the first thing that I've had in a little bit at least where I feel like this is something that I could do and it could basically lighten the load.
That's what's up.
So, but yeah, how about you, Daniel? How you doing?
Well, it's been a long week.
They keep throwing government out there. What's going on, D-Lo?
I'm sorry.
No, it's been a long week. We work nothing but 10 hours every day this week, and
Right.
of course I'm not used to it. Especially with here lately, they've been throwing like 6 hours, 7 hours,
Yeah.
and so like as soon as you work a full week of 10s, you're like, damn. And
But then you turn around and work today, so you got that overtime.
Yeah,
You-
I mean,
can
that's
house
why I
you,
did that.
Daddy Warbucks?
that's
Yeah.
why I did that. But no, I can't complain though. Some coming off my birthday week, honestly.
Oh yeah, happy
And a
happy
happy
belated,
birthday.
man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all type in the comments "Happy Birthday, D-Lo." You
Thank
just
you.
turned a whopping 27. I ain't gonna throw your real age out there like that, D. You know me
But-
better.
No, some I would say incredible happened over the weekend.
What's this?
We'll get more into that because it's going to go into our topic.
Okay.
But it wasn't expecting it, and it still kind of almost feels like it's just still a
Surreal.
dream. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So-
we'll talk about it soon.
Yeah.
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 So how you feeling, Hobby?
Oh my God! As you can see, I'm living on cloud nine. You see these cheeks, all red and puffy. I'm so dark you can't see my red and puffy until it really starts the show. But no, I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Joint Commission came to the job, and that's the people that overlook the entire hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So the first 2 days of them being there for the week was my time. They were on my units, checking, digging,
Oh,
searching
wow.
for any and everything.
Right.
But my days went good, and the other people's days went good. We haven't heard the official report yet, but everything looks up. But I'm slap happy in going off of 7 days of working 12 hours. So I feel your pain, but baby, this
Yeah.
is physical pain too.
No.
But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing really well.
Joy Commission.
Yes.
I know that. I work where you
Oh,
work.
yeah.
So, if y'all don't know what Joint Commission is, they come and inspect your whole organization. Yeah, they make sure that you're
From top to
abiding by all the rules and regulations from making sure if you have that flu shot tag that you have to have
Yes.
that, the little card that shows that defines what a code red is, what a code
Yes.
blue is. You have to have all of that on your person, and so
They
I
ask
can
you
understand what
questions
Javi
about
has been going through as
Yes.
a supervisor because it's his job to make sure that everybody's in line with that
Aware,
because you
yes.
never know when they're coming to your
Oh, yeah.
area.
And then you never can say, I don't know. You have to say, let me ask my manager.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know will get you a point.
Oh, yeah.
taken out.
Yeah.
It's basically like a corporate coming in.
Corporate
inspection,
audit, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
with the
so-
white glove.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally, because they're looking for dust too.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was a good week for me. It's been good. But
Hell yeah.
our topic for today is
Does things happen for a reason?
do things happen for a reason?
Do things
Okay.
happen for a reason?
Topic
Think about
of
it.
today is do things happen for a reason? And
Marinate on that, America.
Yeah.
Let it marinate for a second. We're
Yeah,
gonna
We're
get
gonna let
into
it
it.
marinate. And when we come back, we're gonna do exactly what Cha just said. We're gonna get into it.
Nope.
Right? Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's
All
do
right.
it.
Be right back in a second.
All right, what up, y'all? Welcome
Okay.
back. So, like we said, our topic of the day of the week is: do things happen for a reason? Like I said, there was something incredible happened over the weekend that got me thinking about it. So me and the missus, we went to this fraternity. It's almost like a fraternity dinner.
Okay.
Right.
A fertility dinner?
Yeah, fertility dinner. My bad.
Okay.
So, like everybody knows, on our part, we had fertility issues as far as her having endometriosis.
Right.
But so she's been going to this fertility clinic in Louisville, and we did a couple IUIs, and eventually they told us that we might want to look into IVF
Right.
or an egg donor, but it's about the same price as IVF, and they're expensive.
Yeah.
But there are grants and loans that you can apply for to do so. Well, in the midst of Tamara trying to find the grants and loans, she came across one that was almost closed. She thought it was closed already, but it was like 3 days left on it.
Mm-hmm.
And she applied for it. It was a dinner held by Parental Hope.
Okay.
So, big shout out to them for what they do. They basically what they did was they had a raffle basically. They had other raffles with it too, but you could buy a ticket. Like you could buy a ticket to the dinner. Each ticket that you buy for the dinner, you get 5 tickets into the IVF drawing.
Okay.
So I went, she went, and then my mom went. My mom bought also, my stepdad won. So we ended up having 30 tickets in the drawing.
Yeah.
Oh damn. That's what's up.
There were a total of 250 people there, including people who won it previously.
Okay.
This was the 10th dinner. So basically what they do is you get there, they're supposed to draw the, I think like two recipients, 2 people or 2 couples for the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
But this one was a little different. Like I said, it was the 10th one. They actually said that this was the last time they were doing it for a while.
Really?
So we got on to we ended up getting into the last dinner that they were having for a while. And what was odd about it was they called all the couples up. There were 10 couples. And so we was in like the other couples, because there was 2 couples that was standing next to us at our table, standing next to our table, that wanted, that they was like, they kind of, when they called us all up there, they kind of looked at each other like, They didn't do this. You know, like what's going on here? And we was like, what's going on? Like, don't tell us that we're gonna get up there and they're gonna announce a couple couples up there.
And
we
then everybody
we
else
got
The couple standing here, y'all can exit stage left.
Yeah, we got to do the walk of shame back to our table.
If I ain't putting your picture in my hands, you will go home.
But
Deuces.
But we was standing there, and everybody, you know, like I said, everybody was kind of had that worried look on their face, like what's going on here. And they was like, well, it'd be excellent if we can give all 10 couples the grant.
Period.
And let me remind you, an IVF treatment is $20,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 10 couples, $20,000.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
200 G's.
Yeah.
Y'all know math. Y'all didn't see it, America. Javi looked at me like,
No.
really? That was
But-
quick.
Matter of fact, that's what they did. They gave all 10 couples the
Awesome.
grant. So now we have our
Hey.
opportunity of starting a family.
Woo!
So
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
thank
That's
you.
awesome.
So
I'm so happy for you.
So that's what brings it up because, like I said, it was the 10th one. It was the last dinner. We so happened to get in there 2 days, 2 days before, 10 couples, and we all ended up getting it. It was several days after her birthday, 2 days before mine. So it just,
Nice birthday present. for
Yeah,
both of you.
yeah.
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 On the both of you.
but it just, I don't know, the way the things that played out in that particular instance, it just like do things happen for a reason. Like we was supposed to have been there, So, what y'all's thought on it?
So I can start this off. I think everything happens for a reason. Yes, I do think things happen. I think everything happens for a reason. I think we're all tested in life. I think that we're tested whether the situation, if we get what we want or if we don't get what we want. I think everything is a test. I don't think anything that we go through is by accident. I want to save some for you all. I know how I can be, America.
I find myself asking why things happen. Like, so why did this happen to me? Why did this have to happen?
Right.
Why did that happen? And if there's a reason for it happening, who's going to explain that to me? Why hasn't it been explained? So, and no, I'm not crying, y'all. I was just eating some Grippos and my throat's full on fire. But I think that things happen when they want to happen. I don't think that they might particularly happen for a reason because there's no rhyme or reason to life. You live to die. That's the reason for me. But some things you can consider happening for a reason because maybe it just wasn't your time, and now it is.
No.
So I'm kind of impartial to it. Some things may be felt that way, but I just feel like everything's going to happen when it wants to happen, or if it wants to happen. Y'all just got that lucky spot, and I'm so happy for you.
No.
Yeah, facts, bro. That's awesome.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it like I said, it still doesn't. It seems unreal still.
Yeah.
But
What do you think? What did you know? It's just your
yeah, I
opinion.
mean, I do like so certain things. I do believe, like with hobby, like you live your life, you make your own luck, sort of. But I do believe certain things do happen for a reason. Like there was a reason why she saw that on the last 2 days. There was a reason for the 10 couples being there and all 10 couples getting it on the 10th dinner.
Right.
Certain signs can point. This happened for a reason. And even with it being, like you said, at your time, there's the reason right there. Like, I don't necessarily need somebody to explain what the reason is, I can find the reason within myself.
Yeah,
Right.
a lot
Yeah.
of people say bad shit happens to you because of karma.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean,
Right.
you can find the reason again. And so, what did you do 10 years ago that caused you to get beat up tonight?
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And once again, that still goes back to that begs the question: do things happen for a reason? Because 10 years ago, when you got beat up, how did you respond to that? How did it impact your life?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
the bigger question. For instance, I want to go back to what you just said, asking yourself, why me? I used to be that person a long time ago, for a long time. Why is this happening to me? You know, I say my prayers, I eat my vegetables, I take my vitamins, I'll do my exercises. Why me? I'm nice to everybody.
Right.
But over time, this is a question that I think we should all ask ourselves: is why not me? What makes me any better than you, Omega, or than you, that allows me not to have to go through anything, but everybody else should?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the question I ask myself now. It's not why me, it's why not me? I'm no better than anybody else, even if I have more money than the next man. Why not me? Because it's all about how you choose to respond to whatever goes on in your life.
Right.
Like I say, it may not have been your time,
Right.
you and your wife's time, but maybe somewhere on down the line. So even if you didn't get that grant, how would you have responded to that? Would you have given up? You know, this is just a
No,
rhetorical
but-
question. No, it's not for you. It's a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
How do you respond to when things don't go your way? So that's why I say, you know, I don't think anything is by accident, because it's all about how you respond to whatever you're going through.
What you thinking on, Megan?
I'm more of a cause and effect type person. There are some things that are open-ended, kind of like y'all are saying, and it's something that Rick Rubin said before in the past, talking about like if you have an idea and you don't do anything with it, and then all of a sudden like somebody does it somewhere and it blows up and it's huge or whatever, it doesn't necessarily mean like you had ownership of that idea. It's just its time has come, right?
Right.
So kind of like you're saying, like the time has come. But in that beat of stuff, I'm kind of like, well, it makes sense from my perspective, like cause and effect type stuff. So it's like you're out there actively seeking this stuff, so you find yourself in the pool, and then it's like you got it. You know, kind of like the lottery. You know, it's like you can't win if you don't play, right?
Right.
So that's kind of where I'm at. There's stuff that, you know, the whole time has come. Like there's elements to it that can't be explained, you know, just because it's like. But then again, if it's their last year, they're like, yo, we want to go out with a bang. Boom. You know, that was the cause, and now you're reaping the benefits of the effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. A new car. The Price is Right. If I go to the Price, if I go to the Price is Right, I'm gonna try to win me a car. I come home with a damn pool table. I'll take
Not a
it.
pool table.
I'll take it. Billiards. I'll take it.
Right.
It wasn't a car,
Good
but
things
hey.
happen for a reason.
Yeah, it happened, yeah. So now, yeah, because I like pool.
Right.
Yeah, I like to play
Is
billiards.
the universe telling you need to up your pool game because
Yeah.
you're gonna have a big challenge?
Yeah, we
coming?
gotta learn geometry now. It's all about the slice of the ball
Yes,
now.
sir.
Yeah.
So, when do you find out more about the?
Well, there's a few things that we have to gather for them, certain like documents that we have to send into them, and then we go on a Zoom call with them for the further details on the 27th. So we'll get more of the details for that. And
Well, good luck to
then
you,
we
man.
move on to the next steps.
That's
So-
what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's more that could be explained, but I was told not to.
Yeah, right. Respect.
Right.
Don't do that.
So
Yeah,
respect.
we won't do that. But no.
Good luck in the whole
it's-
process, man.
Yeah,
I
real.
wish you all nothing but the best, man.
It's gonna be an interesting process. 'Cause-
They say your hair grows really long when you're pregnant. It grows fast and long.
that'll make her happy.
Your hair's been growing.
Well, I mean, I've been making food babies. But that's
Your
about
hair's
it.
getting pretty long.
Yes, like it's,
D-Lo.
it's so
Yeah.
luxurious.
It's ponytail worthy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet.
All right. So, listeners,
But-
do you think that things happen for a reason? Has anything in your life caused you to think, this was meant for me, this happened for a reason, this came because it's meant for me, and not just because you worked hard for it, or it was due to you because of something you done wrong? Do you think that things legitly just happen for a
Or
reason?
if you didn't get what you wanted, was
Did
that
that
by
happen for a reason?
accident? Was that by accident? Is there something greater for you, on down the line?
Or is the universe working against you?
Right. Right.
Or is there something else that you need to be shooting for other than that?
They're gonna be
Right.
like,
Yeah.
look, y'all asking me too many damn
Well, I
questions.
mean, but like Cha-Cha was saying about more or less it's kind of like finding your direction.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
No.
So maybe if you fail at something or you didn't get something that you wanted, that wasn't the direction for you, and that's just the universe pushing you towards. Or,
Yeah, and
Possibly.
and there's lessons in everything.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So
So
depending
maybe
on the way in
whatever
which you look
happened
at
was
it.
meant for you.
Right.
It was meant to happen.
And that's the bigger question. When do you choose to go in a different direction, or do you continue the same path even though it didn't work out for you this time? When do you say, okay, you know what, I'm not done? Because I'm the person that believes, and I'm gonna give it 110%. And nobody's gonna tell me, well, why don't you might need to try something else because it doesn't seem to be working out for you. Only I can decide that for myself. You know what I mean? Because there are people that will be like, you've been going at this for quite a few years now. I think you ought to throw in the towel on this and try something else. You're not going to do that to me because only I can do that. Because the one thing I don't want to do is question myself that I do all that I could have.
Right.
And so you always want to walk away doing that. So only you can decide that part.
This question is very good because it's an open-ended question. You can attach this question to anything.
Yeah.
You can attach it to a relationship. Did this beating happen for a reason?
Right.
Did us getting together happen for a reason? You can attach it to a job. Did I get this promotion? Did this happen for a reason? Or
Right.
did I not get this promotion for a
So
reason?
does that mean that ultimately it's the deeper question about seeking meaning in something, everything?
Yeah.
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 Because I mean, it's like this podcast. Let's put that to example.
Yes.
Like I've known each and every one of y'all at different times in my life.
Did we meet for a reason? Was this supposed to happen?
Exactly.
And
We'll never know.
You know what? I see, and I can raise my hand because I've been wanting to do a podcast.
And I
And
said
I
wanted
shared
to
that
do
with
a
you. I wanted to start one a few years ago, with another group that we did parody videos, and so I had suggested that, but it just wasn't my time. So yeah, so that begs to ask that question. So I can say, yeah, this you met us at different times in your life for a reason.
No.
Yeah.
So
And it let us hear.
Yeah, yeah.
let us do this.
That's what's up. That's something to think about. And to what you said, it also has you. It will have you to look deeper within yourself. Bouncing off of what you said. What was that you said?
Searching for meaning.
The last thing that you said about
Searching for meaning.
searching for meaning. Yes, searching for meaning.
But I just said it like 4 seconds ago.
What's that? Makes you look inside yourself?
No, I just literally said what he said to me 4 seconds before he said it. And he was like, yeah.
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you. Hobby's over whispering. He must be on the run.
I don't think I whispered it because they both heard it.
Oh, man, I can't hear it. In my left ear.
I'm sorry.
What was that? Huh?
Sorry.
I heard you the first time. You said sorry twice.
Look, I just make sure you heard me. Since
America, we call that selective
Yeah.
hearing.
Yeah.
Dang.
But yes, this was a good question. This
Yeah, I
was
like it. I like it a lot.
a good one.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And yeah, so but like I said, that was the reason what brought it up for me, because there was too many coincidences and there was so much. It's been a long road to get here.
Yeah.
So our next plan, if that didn't work out, was to probably start a GoFundMe, basically,
Right.
Oh, okay.
for the IVF, because that's basically our chance right there. Like IUIs
Right.
didn't work, and the other means didn't work, so
Been kind
just-
of big,
Y'all just
big
wait
kind
till
of
y'all
tough.
to start to go fund me for these baby diapers. Y'all about to have to be paying for a hoodie because them shits ain't cheap either. And the
that's
way
what-
these tariffs is popping, honey, you gonna be paying for baby diapers for the rest of your life.
Lord,
No, sir, and that's where people get it misconstrued. That's why there's a Sam's Club and a Costco.
Made in America.
Because they got stuff in bulk.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys let us know in the comments again, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, you name it, we're on it. Let us know what you think. And anything else, D-Lo?
I mean, give us some examples on what made you believe. Because, like I said, it's been I've always been the one asking the question, like what did I do? What happened to get me here? Like what I do?
What if I would have done this? Would something would have been different?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I always find myself to ask that question. Like he said, like Omega said, just find a meaning. Because I'm always trying to find meaning in something.
Okay.
So, but let us know if it
Good
was something that made you think that.
Yeah. So, in other news, if you haven't already noticed by the viewers and the listeners, our podcast has shifted to a new little dynamic where we start to do a main topic under the Run It Back logo, and then we have our own separate topics that we used to do under the logo, now officially under our own subcategories. So if you are interested in listening to any individual one, you'll see different images for each topic, each segment. So
That pop up throughout the week. So
yes, and they pop
y'all
up
always got
throughout
something to listen to.
Right.
Yes. And this week, you have a little bit of everything, I think.
No.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
sit back, relax,
Everything.
and you've already heard Cha-Cha Style of the Week, so I hope that's marinating on your brain, and get ready for more.
Yay.
Yes, sir.
See you soon.